Alright everybody, good evening. Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to learn some Merfolk Skald here in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, version 0.24 in 2020. And I'm going to pick up where we left off with Aquaman. And where did we leave off? Well, triumphantly, we have collected 10 runes so far on our attempt to gather all the runes of Zot and get that orb and get out. We yesterday went through and finished up all the Pandemonium runes, and we're also able to snag that Abyssal rune. So what that means is it is time for us to go to Hell. And so I am now in Hell, and when you go into Hell, if you're new to Extended, what happens is you plop down into the vestibule of Hell, and then within Hell there are 4 sub-branches that each contain a rune. The vestibule itself does not contain a rune, okay? And so I am a worshiper of Rue, so in a situation like this, where I'm coming into a large empty chamber, Apocalypse is always on my mind, but these enemies aren't actually that bad so far, so I'm going to try to stare dance as many of them as I can. Alright, and there we go. And so, before I get back in here, I need to do some things, like get naked, and throw on my deflect missiles. And then I need to put my armor back on. Now, there are some things to consider before I go deeper into Hell, which is that my resistances, barring resist electricity, are fine. I could beef up my resist fire, for example, if I wanted to, at the expense of some other things. But I don't know if I really feel like that. Maybe in Gehenna it will be necessary, but I don't know. I think what I'm going to try to do is just see how far I can get with this more spread approach to my resists and my gear. I definitely need to get a better ring than this just regular protection from magic. I need some kind of artifact ring that has protection from magic and some other resists on it. But that's just, that's in the works. That's all in the pipeline. All right, so I've got my reflect missiles up. I'm going to go ahead and put up my shroud. Remember, I can't cast my enchant weapon and then go down, unfortunately, because my enchanted weapon won't go through a door to another level with me or go through a stairwell with me, so I have to kind of go here. These sun demons are so hilarious. I am going to cast my weapon and just kind of clear out some of these people because they remind me of orbs of fire. So like every time I see a sun demon, for just a second, I think, oh my god, it's an orb of fire. I'm about to get rocked. And then it's like, oh wait, no, it's not really. And I realized that it's much easier than that. Okay, now this guy, the Cacao Demon, is actually pretty challenging because he can malmutate, right? Which is everyone's least favorite, or at least mine. So I'm going to butterfly, and then I'm going to butterfly, and then I'm going to butterfly. I was somebody, my good buddy E-Nonsense on YouTube, on one of the YouTube videos, posted as a comment that he was like, you only cast butterfly once. You should be casting it more than once. And that just never occurred to me. It's just another example of how much I'm learning from other people about, how to get better at doing stuff that I'm not familiar with. I never really cast summon butterflies often before. And now that I see how powerful it is to block line of sight, I thought you just kind of cast it once and we're done with it, but no, you want to cast it to get as many butterflies out there as you can to block line of sight so that you can do things like get the Cacao Demon right up on you so that you and your spectral weapon can just wail it, and then you win. Now, I know that there are things in here that can mutate me, but I'm thinking, I forgot that I had the blurry eyes. I'm thinking I'm going to need to just take care of this scrolls take longer to read negative mutation. Remember, your negative mutations are in red. Now, these are in a lighter red because these are all effects from the Rue sacrifices that I made sequentially throughout the game to get Piety up to where I'm at and get all the powers unlocked. But I do have a bunch of good mutations, like, for example, resist fire, armor class +1, and even this rapid evolution, I like that. But it lists small horns on my head as a positive, and yes, I get it, like I can headbutt things, but I'd much rather wear a helmet every day. I want to be able to wear a helmet. I know I could go get a hat, I guess, and just put on a regular hat, but I'm an armor class. I'm more interested in armor class, and hats, I believe their base defense is 0. So they're not great for defense. They just are good for, you know, looking cool and having a bunch of brands on them. I want to get rid of frailty, and I want to get rid of the blurry eyes. So, also, this is actually good. A little easier to cast, but a little less powerful for my spells. I wonder what my... Yeah, my deflect missiles is down to 54. But I'm going to drink a mutation. Alright. And see where I'm at. So, I still can't wear a helmet. And now I tend to lose my temper in combat. That's terrible. Losing your temper in combat, aka means you go berserk. And I dislike that to an extreme amount. Because you don't want to go berserk at random times, especially when you're trying to fight, you know, lords or greater demons and things like that. So I'm gonna need to drink another one. And let's see what happens. Okay. Well, interesting. So, now the only negative I have is the berserk, which sucks. But I lost the frailty, which I'm happy about. I have regeneration, basically, like a troll regeneration, which is good. I don't like this buff that makes my spells harder to cast, but... And, you know, the encumbrance thing, I'm going to check to see if that actually... This encumbrance -2, encumbrance rating -2, might actually counterbalance the fact that my spells are harder to cast, and it might be a wash. It might even trend... Well, we'll have to figure that out. I'll have to look at the calculation. Now, sharp fingernails, that might mean I don't get to wear gloves. No, it doesn't. So I can put on my helmet, and then that gives me resist fire 2, which is really, really good. So the only thing that blows about my current situation is that I will go berserk. I really, really hate that. But, you know, sometimes at this stage of the game, when you have mutations and you're not Zen, or you don't have some other way to deal with them, you just kind of have to go with it and make, you know, the best of a bad situation. So we'll see how this shakes out. If it turns out to be... Nah, you know what, though? The thing about Berserk is that I won't be able to use my anything. You like, when you're Berserk, you can't really do anything. So I can't escape very easily. I can't use my, like, Apocalypse or any of my... it's so bad. It's so bad. Alright. Well, then I have to. Okay. Hey, look at that. It finally worked out for me. I think I just had to drink like 4 consecutive mutation potions, but now I have clarity back, which is huge. I have a +2 armor class from Icy Blue Scales. I'm still fire resistant. The magical capacity thing is not a problem. And then I lost going berserk. So everything is really, really good right now in terms of my mutations. The only downside, obviously, is that there's lots of things in, like there's lots of cacao demons or things that can do malmutate that I still have to worry about. But for the time being, I will take this and I'm very pleased. So let's go ahead and clear this place out. So let's put up our shroud, let's get our weapon back, and let's just start annihilating these things. I'm gonna bring them back to the stairwell. There's no reason to just rush in here. I'm just going to systematically try and take out as much as I can. Now, there's a dude in here in this vestibule who has like Charon's horn or whatever, and he's kind of like the little mini boss that lives here. I have to kill him. I have to kill everybody here so that I have a safe place in the vestibule. Alright, so that was the Iron City of Dis, by the way, which I might do first just because it's primarily physical damage in there, and I'm good against physical damage. It's going to be the Cold Branch scares me. However, Cositus always kind of scares me. However, I do have... A lot of Cositus is in water, and so I can swim because I'm a merfolk, and so I might be able to really, really use the water in Cositus to my benefit. This will be my first time trying that, so I'll see how that works out. Alright. Anytime the screen flashes, I kind of like pee in my pants a little bit. It's always a bad sign, but those Skullmen aren't... Their screen flash actually isn't quite as bad as it could be. Okay, so here are 2 necromancers. Now, necromancers can hurt me badly with, like, you know, agony. What is Bind Souls all about? Oh, so he can, like, raise the dead. Makes sense. Okay, this is the big problem, though, this Hellion, because he's got Damnation. So we need to take him out. So... Actually, though, here's what I'll do. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. And then I'm just going to kind of... That's right, but line of sight doesn't matter against Damnation, right? It's that good that it can just target you. But anyway, I'll just move around this corner because I can. And I will destroy this guy, step back. Now I'm just going to have to deal with the Damnation. I'm going to poke the Hellion as much as I can. There we go. He's gone. Okay. Let's see. We're about at half health here. We have a Necromancer and a Death Knight staring us down. Fine. But remember, I do have my insane regeneration, right? So look at this. My regeneration is 0.85 per turn because of that mutation I got, that positive mutation. And then I can cast regeneration on myself and take my regeneration up all the way up to 1.85 hit points per turn. So that means every turn I'm just gathering hit points, which is extremely good. And I do a lot of damage. Okay, here is the dude, Geryon, who is the guy who is the huge 3-headed winged archdemon, the guardian of the 4 hells, right? And legends say that his silver horn can summon terrible demons to aid him in battle. And it's true, he will drop that. And you know what's actually kind of interesting is normally I worship Zin, who is a good god, and so he doesn't let you use that horn because it's an evil item. But Rue don't care. So I'm going to get that horn and I'm going to use it, I think, unless you can't control the hell beasts. I'm going to try it though. I'll tell you that much. So I'm going to just poke these Hell Knights until they die, which they will easily. And then I'm going to... I need to get down to Jirion to take him out. Here we go. Let's see. He's summoning things. If the summons get out of hand, I will Apocalypse. But yeah, they didn't. Remember, I enchanted my spear, or I'm sorry, my Demon Trident, all the way up to +9, and it's electric. And so if I get a big hit on somebody, let me just click on this to show you. It will say, you know, like, you rock somebody, and it says lightning courses through Garyon. So here's what happens. He was almost dead, and then actually, remember, it's like I attack, and then I hit, and then my spectral weapon hits. And as Mr. Snackman was telling me yesterday, the brands on the weapon that you're using carry over to the spectral weapon. It's a replica of your weapon. So it gets the electric brand, and it rolls independently of you. And so it gets its own electricity roll. And it hit him, and then the lightning coursed through him. And I did lightning damage to him, so it's like bam bam, he got annihilated, and then we killed him, and then all of his summons disappeared, and then we mastered polearms. So we are now at level 27 on polearms. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to just close the door. This isn't as powerful of a technique as it used to be, unfortunately, but it used to be that if you closed the door, like, most enemies couldn't open it, so you could just rest in a place like this without problem. Okay, so anyway, I'm very hungry, so let's just eat, and then let's open up our skills and look at what we're doing. So we have maxed out polearms, which is great. We did have that +4, made it really easy, and I'm training armor, probably stupidly, given the fact that I have a -3. So let's reassess our skills before I get more experience. So right now, with all of my mutations, I can actually cast deflect missiles way more reliably than ever. 24% is amazing. And so because of that, I'm going to switch off armor, and I'm going to train air magic, spellcasting. The only reason I'm training spellcasting is because it costs so much less than a school. As I understand it, the benefit it gives you in terms of reducing the difficulty of a spell to cast is a quarter of the effectiveness of actually raising the school itself. But that's still a benefit, and it applies to all schools as opposed to just the spells of whatever school you're training. So my primary spells are all at 1%. So I kind of want to just make it so deflect missiles is 100%. It's not super essential to make it, you know, easier to cast in battle because it lasts until it's burst. And I can always just do the thing where I take off my armor, but it's nice to, you know, make it easier, and it gives me the possibility. My apportation is, I learned that now, it's down to 1%, so I can use that to swipe some stuff if I need to. And I can also just, like, look into some spells that might be useful. So Corona, for example, oops, I don't actually want to learn it. I want to look at it. So can you describe Corona? So this is really nice at making something that's hard to hit be able to be hit. And I could see this being somewhat helpful. But the problem is, I just don't know if at this stage, given that I have polearms maxed and I have a +9 weapon, if I'm worried too much about hitting something. Maybe I am. Let's look at some of the other stuff that I can learn and that's like within my wheelhouse. Airstrike is causes the air around a creature to twist itself into a whirling vortex of meteorological fury. Oh, that's right. It rocks things that are flying. But that's okay, because there's a lot of stuff that's actually flying. So I don't know, you guys might be better spellcasters than I am. Actually, you definitely are, because I haven't been a spellcaster in like 5 or 6 years, I think. And so I'm not very well versed in what these spells do in this version. And I know that they're all getting overhauled in the next version anyway. But for now, I'm in Tube 4 here. Lightning Spire is supposed to be awesome. I think that they're completely changing this, but it's something that you can use to block like line of sight and maybe escape with it. So I'm gonna learn that, because that seems like that will be helpful. So I'm gonna memorize this. So I need to shift over to memorize. Yes, and then Lightning Spire is summoning an air. So I stopped doing summoning, but I'll turn it back on just to make it even easier. And then I can also get butterflies down to 1%. And let's see, what else do I probably want to turn on dodging at some point, but for now, I'm okay with this. All right. So I'm going to put up my shroud, and I'm going to finish mapping out the vestibule. Remember, we're really on the lookout for a better cloak, a better ring, and we're pretty good on all other things. The Soul Eater is here, and he healed himself with my life force. Alright, so this is Gehenna's over here because of all the lava. That's fine. Let's just kill all these dudes. Boomerang them down. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to just completely clear out the vestibule before I go in. I was hoping that Corona might be something that I can cast on an invisible creature to make up for the fact that I don't have See Invisible, but I'm betting that you have to be able to see it to target it in the first place. So, you know, it doesn't seem actually useful. But if I'm wrong about that, and I can just, like, there's this invisible thing right here, and I'm just swinging at it. Invisible things are an extra bummer for me because my spectral weapon can't swing blindly and hit something like I can. Alright, so there's the vestibule all marked out, and here's all 4 branches of hell. So at this point, I'm going to go to Dis right now. And, you know, a lot of people argue that Dis is one of the harder branches, and it probably is, but to be honest, I have to do all of them anyway, so let's go. Alright, here's a Tormentor right off the bat, so I'm going to step out. I'm going to Shroud, and here we go, good. Okay, I'm going to just kill this Tormentor before anything silly happens, and then, alright, let's just... I'm fighting. Okay, let me go back up and rest. Now, the thing that you need to know about Hell, if you don't already, is that the Lord of each branch is on the 7th floor, I believe. And so, there's really nothing that great on the previous floors, and so what I generally do is I just look for staircases and fly straight down to the level that the Demon Lord is on, and then try to fight him and get the rune. And the nice thing is, if you go up any staircase in a branch of hell, you immediately go back to the vestibule. And so what that means is you don't have to worry about going up the steps into a swarm of enemies that you didn't clear out, because you go back to the vestibule, which I did clear out. Now, okay. I just want to, I'm checking the wiki right now just to verify that there aren't infinite enemies in the branches like there are in Pandemonium or the Abyss. I don't think that they actually do spawn infinite enemies. However, what you have to worry about when you're in Hell is the mystic force of the greater, like, basically the devil just smacking you. Yeah, that's the only thing I was worried about. What's up, Mr. Snackman? Yeah, I was thinking if, as a hell effect, you know, he can summon monsters on you. But other than that, you can actually clear and make progress. So I haven't had to deal, the last time I was here, I was Zin. And so Zin protects you from the hell effects. So we'll see how it plays out having to contend with them. All right. Oh, okay. Lots of tormentors here. All right, so, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And there's a staircase there, so I don't know why I'm fighting. Now, here it says, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I was actually just saying that, and then I just kind of got into the zone of running around, exploring, and didn't take my own advice. But yeah, I need to go straight down to level 7 and fight the Greater Demon. There's 2 Tormentors on the screen, which is quite annoying. So I'm going to poke 1. 1 is dead. And then I need to kill this mummy. And then I want to just kind of get into the moment where I can, here we go. And there we go. Okay. So the tormentors are gone. And let's see here. The person who is summoning stuff is probably this invisible thing. No, is it the imp? Oh no, here, no. Well. Interesting. Alright. Oh, let's kill this character. Alright. Let me just clear this out, and then I'm going down the staircase. Alright. Okay, better. Alright, so let's cast our deflect missiles again, and then... Oh, actually, Mr. Snackman, now that you're here and I can get your counsel, I was kind of looking at my skills and seeing what spells do you think would be a good addition to my arsenal for getting these last 5 runes. I learned Lightning Spire, and I can cast that at just like 11% failure, I think, so it's pretty good. But is there anything else that you're seeing that might be useful in these easier to cast? Like, would Passage of Galubria help? Or, Silence or something like that? Or is all of this stuff, like, not really that useful right now? Oh yeah, that's a good point about the tomb. Although I was planning on just spamming Apocalypse and trying to stare dance as much as possible. Actually, what I was going to do in a tomb, my plan is to kind of try to put into play for the very first time what a lot of people were advising me about over on Reddit, and I think you actually said so in the stream as well, which is to shortcut and just not do that big chamber on level 2 and skip right to level 3. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. Alright, I'm going to learn Passage. I'd like to just do that in practice, because normally I play this game as a blunt instrument with my melee classes and just clear out everything. But it's been really interesting learning how to do it a quicker way. Oh, Torment. Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, at this point in the game, like, how many things are actually susceptible to that? Like, I mean, undead can't be feared at all, right? Okay, so that could be useful then, like in Yazat 5 or something. I could see that. Alright. Okay, so opens 2 gateways, one near the caster. I'm just going to practice casting this. So it's just kind of like you click and it gives you something approximately near where you want to go, basically. Like, you don't get to select exactly, but it's roundabout. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I could see that being extremely useful. Okay, yeah, with minor deviation. Still, it's almost like a controlled blink. It seems pretty good. It does take a turn to get going, but it's better than just randomly blinking by a mile. Oh, so you can even do it on Zot 5? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Formicid is not a race that I've been able to get off the ground very well. Yeah, he probably would. I mean, there's no way he's going to let you just passage with his orb. But there's a lot of places where you can probably use it. Actually, this is a question that came up yesterday, and I was like embarrassed that I didn't know the exact answer to this. So when you enter Zot's realm and you get that orb notification like debuff or buff on you, is that just telling you that the orb is in this area and it's nearby, but it doesn't do anything until you actually pick up the orb, right? So even when you first enter and you haven't picked up the orb, it delays teleportation and you can't control blink. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense, because then you can't just sneak around on the 5th level and get right to the orb. Alright, so Rabid Vermin, if you're out there, that is the answer to the question. It's funny because I just normally don't play classes that blink or teleport, so it's just not really something that comes up. And by the time I go to Zot's realm anymore in my career, I'm like so ready for it generally that I don't worry too much. Okay, let's see. So I've got Lightning Spire down to 7%. Deflect Missiles is down to 19%. Alright, let's keep going. Oh. Nope, there's the answer. Get out of here, Tentacle. Let's go down. Okay. So again, I'm on Disc 5, so I'm just looking to get down 2 more floors here. And it's a Ring of Intelligence. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Okay. Alright. Yep, let's go. Torment. Oh, Torment. Get the regeneration back on. And eat. And then get our weapon out. And just kind of... Here we go. Staircase. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, Flayed Ghost. Get him down before any flaying happens. He's a Bolton, that Flayed Ghost. Alright, we're going down. And... Okay, so we are on 7. So now we need to start thinking about what our plan of attack is here. It's really just going to be kill everything. I think I'm going to just... oh, okay. Well, let's kill this guy before too much damnation. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to ninja any of these hell runes, but we'll see. I'm anticipating just having to fight. Let's see. Oh, there's a Zot trap that's doing all this. Okay, I see. That's summoning all these things. I was like, where did all these guys come from? I get it. Oh. Okay, so I got tormented and hit with a scythe. Fantastic. Okay. Alright. I had to apocalypse there. Too many things. Health got a little too low for me. I suppose what I should have done, one alternative would have just been, instead of apocalypsing, just go up the steps and let those summons disappear because they came from that Zot trap. But there's no saying that if I would have turned around and tried to go up the steps that I wouldn't have been hit again. Alright. Oh. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. Hey, there's a guy right here. Get out of here. Alright. Okay. So, you know, this might be a really, really laborious process where I have to chop through everything to thin out enough so that I can make a decision about how to best get the rune here, but that's fine. I've got all the time in the world, Zot. Did you hear that? Alright. Okay, and here we go. Alright, so hopefully I need to get this drain off. Now, I did Apocalypse, so that should be attracting most of the enemies to my location that were able to hear my huge scream of ruse truths. Oh boy. Okay. And we'll regenerate. Get our deflect missiles back on. Throwing some boomerangs at people. Okay, great. Nothing like coming into an area like this and seeing a tormentor that far away. It's beautiful. Okay. Alright, let's step back and bring this Necromancer and Death Knight up here, or Hell Knight, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sir, to have misstated your title. Apologize. Here's some Hell Knights who want to come fight, and that's great. I don't have a problem with that at all. Alright. Okay, lost my deflect missiles, but man, we are getting so much better at casting that. It brings a tear to the eye. Alright, let's shroud up and get busy. All right. I'm going to turn off air magic, turn on translocation. I'm just going to kind of concentrate on the stuff that's a little bit lower for now. Oh boy, here's a bunch of fun. Now I've left my spectral weapon in the doorway here. I'm hoping that it cannot be hit by torment. That would be nice. It shouldn't be. Considering it's not alive. Alright. There's a ring down there. It's looking real good. Oh, here's a bunch of gold, too, just in case. You never know. Alright. Let's see what this is all about. Yes! This is like the perfect ring for this situation. Because it's going to replace my junky magic resist ring. And then it gives me resist fire +2. So I can at least max out my fire resist. So let me take this off and then throw this on here. It also helps my intelligence, which I believe is making it so that all of my spells are even easier to cast to a certain degree. And that's fantastic. Oh, let me get my... Look at that, 13% failure rate on deflect missiles in golden dragon scales with a large shield. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, so here's this. So we will kill this guy here. And we will kill this guy here. And then I'm going to step into this hallway and kill the rest of it. Hey man, don't shoot at my weapon like that. That's messed up. Alright, and let's just regenerate. Kind of heal up. Get the regenerate back on. Get the shroud on. Get the spectral weapon out and keep exploring. Alright. It's getting ugly here. Yeah, getting real ugly. Let me just dance back over here. I think I'm just gonna go around this corner. They're immune to electrical damage? That's a good point. Thank you for that. I was wondering actually about that. So let's just go ahead then and switch over. And then I have to summon my weapon again, but no problem. So it just does no added damage. It nullifies all of it? Jesus. That's pretty insane. I didn't know it was binary like that. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and regenerate. And get rid of the poison. Get my weapon back out. Kill you. Thrill a minute here. Alright, so in this spot, I'm going to... You know, the problem with these guys, these Zitz middles, is that they're actually much harder to kill. Yeah, they have 105 hit points than I would, have expected. So it's like, if I want to kill it really quickly... It generally doesn't go that way. There we go. Alright, and now it's time to bounce out here. Let me go ahead and regenerate. Get my weapon back out. And then just take these guys. What are you kidding me with? Oh, he's just casting spells or something on me. Fantastic. Wow. Alright. I'm going to draw out power and just heal myself. Alright. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're having fun here on disc 7. So I'm going to rest, and then cast regeneration, rest, regenerate. Okay, there we go. And then cast regeneration again. Get my deflect missiles back on. Get my shroud on, and get my weapon out. Okay. Alright, so now, okay. The slowness of this, you know, this very, very deliberate process that I'm going through, unfortunately means that the hell effects happen with greater frequency, and when he summons the big posse of enemies on me, it is quite a challenge that the game presents. So let's move faster. Okay, let me just bounce out here. That is a lot of necromancers. This is looking... These guys look like they're ready for... I'm stone right now, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm not stone anymore. So I'm actually gonna just do that. Make that a little easier on myself. Oof. Alright, so let's go ahead and deflect missiles. Yes. And then let's go ahead and regenerate. And get my spectral weapon back out. Okay, so that's a bunch of people who had to get murdered. The Tormentor, huh? Alright, fine. Yep, keep doing it. No problem, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Alright, I really don't want another. Alright. And Ghost. No problem. Alright, let's get our missiles back online. Okay, here's one of these fun time situations. Alright, and let's regenerate again. Okay, sure, Freezing Wraith. Alright, let's just kind of nonchalantly wander back over. Look here, zombie bear. I'm trying to get the rune. Surely you understand that. All right. Fine. There we go. Okay, so let's get this weapon, let's get the shroud, and let's just keep poking around, shall we? Oh, my least favorite. Let's kill this guy quickly. Yep, nope, he got his thing off, and that just slows us down, makes us waste our time. But that's okay. I got the corona. I'm in trouble. Social distancing, people. Alright, let's get the deflect missiles back up. Let's get shroud. Alright. Weapon back on. Yeah. Alright. Hell Sentinel. Yep, thank you for that damnation. I greatly appreciate it. I needed that. That's unbelievable. What is that? How many was that in a row? 2? Okay. Well, if it's going to be this kind of party, I think my best play here is to first draw out power, and then do I want to teleport? I don't really have a good way out of sight from these guys in this long passageway, so I am going to teleport and just pray I don't go into the central chamber. Thankfully I blocked the iron shot there. I'm going to drink a potion of heal wounds. Thank you so much for that damnation, I appreciate it. I'm going to poke this guy and just try to kill him. It didn't work, but I got out of there. Alright, that was lucky-ish. Okay, that's the fun of damnation. It just does its thing, and it really hurts. Okay, so let's then get back into it. We'll get back there. Oh yes, Torment. Delightful. Thank you. Alright. Sure. Alright, let me regenerate. And then we can fight. Alright. Wow, thank you. 4 dex hit from the hell effect. That's painful. Okay. So let's shroud, weapon, and get back to it. Ooh. Wonder how good this little amulet is. It's gonna have to be really good. It took me until now to find my cursed amulet of inaccuracy. I feel like they really decreased the drop rate on those. Like, I used to get those, you know, very regularly early in the game, and it seems like they, I don't know, maybe it's just a small sample size or something, but it seems like they really dial back the drop rate on inaccuracy amulets. Yep. Oh boy. Alright, so I need to kill the Tormentor first, the Summoner next, and then we can deal with this big boy and the Corroder. Alright. That, Laj Tang or whatever, I know. It's been a fixed start kind of run. Okay, so here's, oof, here we go. Here comes the fun. Alright. So, what do I want to... What secret weapon do I have for this guy? Not that. fog. The thing about fog, though, so this is a brimstone fiend, right? And he's hurling damnation. Oh, that's right. So when... God, what is the... Fog will not prevent him from tormenting me, but it will prevent his damnation hurl? Or how would that work in terms of protecting me? But I mean, he's hitting me. Or is he hitting my... I don't know. Because I swear earlier I put butterflies everywhere and they just did the hurl damnation and it hit me and killed all my butterflies around me, you know, doing that 3x3 damage. And I was just like, oh, I see. Anyway. Oh, interesting. So butterflies just block line of fire. I gotcha. I get it. Yeah, it makes sense because, like, you know, they look really big in the animation, but yeah, it's just a butterfly. People can see around the butterfly. I get it. Okay, thank you for that clarification. That's actually really helpful. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so I'm going to... Yeah. No, I'm leaving. I'm just wondering. I'm going to try... doing it that way. Oh, still got me. Around the corner. So beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to... regenerate. And then... do it again. Not my favorite, but... okay. What's the caveat? Does it, like... could it not work or something? Interesting. Okay. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I wondered why I went backwards to the other gate. I was like, but that doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Well, that was a delight. But that's just what this is going to be like. Okay. Yeah, let's generate again. And just wait for this dude, I suppose. Okay. This is going to be quite the tedious exercise to clear all these guys out. But what can I do? Lightning Spire blocks. Does Lightning Spire block line of sight or just line of fire? Okay. Fair enough. Interesting. Good to know. Is there a spell to cast fog? Maybe I just haven't learned it yet. Is there a spell you can learn to make fog? Like poisonous vapors, that makes a fog, right? Or is this not... does that not count as a fog? Huh. Interesting. What about Summon Forest? Does it make a tree that people can't go through? And it blocks line of fire but not line of sight or something? Or how does that work? Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so here's Dispatter. And I need to fight this person, unfortunately. So I'm going to get my regeneration going. And I'm going to right click. So here's Dispatter. And the problems here are Damnation. Interesting. I've never cast that spell in my life. And Summon Greater Demon. So... Alright, there's some Damnation. Ow. Let's think. Yeah, I'm wondering if, I want to draw out power and just heal and then kill Disapparator, but, let's just do it. I wasn't sure how much damage it would actually do to him, but it did enough. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of saving Apocalypse. I didn't know how many people were going to add on, but I think I had cleared out pretty much most of it there, so it was just him and a couple of Damnation Tormentor people. Alright, so that is the first Greater Demon down. Oh, interesting. Cool, I've never used it before. Let me try it. To be honest, I usually either am Shining One or Zin at this stage of the game, so... Alright. I'm going to run over here. Look, people. No, I don't want to do that. I'll just do this, and then do this. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to do this. And then hit you, and hit you down like that, and then there we go. Okay. And then we can regenerate and get our deflect missiles back on. Okay. Let's check it out. Oh, I can use Damnation. That's hilarious. But it drains your vitality. So I have to actually, like, wield it, right? And then it takes half your hit points when you put it on. But then you can use it. Like, do you have to evoke it? Do you evoke it, or do you just swing with it? Okay, so I evoke it, and then I use it, and then it's going to take... It just take hit point. It takes hit points to use it, and then I can herald Damnation. That's cool. That's fun. Are demons and the enemies in hell susceptible to that damage? Interesting. So let's get this rune, shall we? And that's rune number 11 as we start to get out of here. Let's go ahead and just go up, find the way out. It is really far away. Alright, whatever. Go, go, go. Just run. Don't worry about these guys. You've got your boots of running. You're fast. Okay. So we're back in the vestibule. Let's eat. And let's pick another branch to go to. Actually, I was going to get this horn. Oh, right. I don't want this ring. I'm actually going to save this ring for Casitas, just to get the cold resistance. Don't need that. Let me just step out and just start dropping stuff on the ground. Need to make a little bit of room in the old inventory here. Okay. Looks okay. For now. Okay, let's go back, and then, well, I do have resist fire 3 out of 3, so I guess let's just do Gehenna next. Okay, so let's go up here. All right. And let's, I guess shroud and look for a way down. Okay, here we go. Mr. Lich. Anybody got a staircase for me? Let's regenerate. Look at my skill situation. I don't think I need summoning at all anymore. I think lightning spire is, yeah, down to 1%. Shroud is, yeah. Let me just go back to getting hit points. And shields, I suppose. Here we go, stairs. Thank you. Oh, that's not a thank you. That's a hellion. Okay, sure. Oh boy, these pigs. These hell hogs. Not my favorites. Alright, let's do this, and let's do this, and let's just kill them all. I'm on fire, huh? Well, let's wait for that to wear off. And here we go. Let's go down. This is a lot of guys. Let's bring them out. Alright. And let's just go down again. Okay. And let's fight. Okay. Jesus. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3 from the Brimstone Fiend. And I just couldn't kill the Brimstone Fiend. I mean, I don't know what kind of hit points you think you have. Only 99 and shitty armor and evasion. And with max skill at my weapon, with a +9 weapon, I can't hurt you? Seems ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, it is time to... Apocalypse. Yeah, I probably should, just for a little extra bit. Good point, thank you. Alright, I was wondering if that was the right move. Alright, so I'm going to just step out and take this Phantom with me. It's time to just rest. Okay. And then it's time to go back down. Alright, here's a bunch of fun. Alright, there's a one-way down the steps. Not exactly my favorite. Where are you? You're somewhere around here. You hellion. Just that one, huh? Alright, well, let's go ahead and explore down here. Okay. Let's tarry on down here and just keep looking for the way. All right then. There we go. There's a nice staircase down. Ah, nice. Well, at least it happened when there's no enemies around. Oh, but he brought enemies. That was a pretty quick turnaround on the... He tormented me and brought those guys in pretty quickly there. Wow. That's got to be the fastest 3 hell effects I've ever seen. And so I just got to this floor, and then immediately... I was hit. I came onto the floor, and then I got racked with pain for half my life from, torment. And then he hit me again. This is 1, 2, 3, just a few turns. He hit me again with more guys. I fought them, and then instantly he's summoning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on me. It's pretty tough. Time for apocalypse. Alright. Jeez. Okay. Anyway. Let me just wait until that exhaustion wears off in case I have to do that again. Yeah, put my shroud back on, get my spectral weapon back up, and get into it. Alright. I gotta kill this ghost, and then I can kill the hellion. The tormentor is... Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was awful. I'm dead. That was such a bad play on my part to summon my weapon. I just wanted to kill this tormentor. But I forgot that these hogs are going to do all this AoE damage and wreck me. Alright, so I'm going to just leave and get my hit points back before I die. Seems like the right play. So I'm going to just go ahead and go down here. Go here, get out. And kill the hog. And rest. That was too close for my blood. Alright. Nothing like coming down the stairs to the treat of damnation. Thank you for that. Alright, come over here. Yep, there you go. Okay. 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 Interesting. A lot of shiftiness going on here. Okay. Fine. Can I go down? Nope. A lot of guys have wandered around. Really been shaken loose. They're ready to fight. Alright, let's get down here. Let's go down here. Oh, okay, fine. Oh boy. Alright. And yep. Okay. And I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get my weapon. Ah, beautiful. Alright, step over here. Hit, and kill one tormentor, and then there's a brimstone fiend just waiting to say hello. So let's regenerate. Kill this harpy zombie, and let's just go ahead and sleep if we can. Probably not. Let's kill the brimstone fiend first, and then the rest of these guys should play out pretty naturally. Alright. Regeneration back on. So if you are new to Extended, this is what you can expect. If you're a character like me, just a lot of resting, getting hurt really bad by Torment and Damnation, running away, and coming back again. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to find the next way down, shall we? Here we go. Okay, so here's another way down. I'm going to shroud and step down. Now this flayed ghost has to go immediately. Okay, got him. And this tormentor also has to go, but he won't go before he does nearly 100 damage. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and regenerate and rest in this little chamber. Okay. Shroud, weapon, let's go. Okay, here's some steps. And so I'm going to clear all these guys out and then take the steps down to 6. There's a Zot trap, that's quite unfortunate, and a bunch of pigs. So let's see if I can protect myself from my past mistakes. I'm not going to cast my weapon here because pigs. I am going to stay on this stairway though and not seek a better position, because if this flayed ghost starts getting out of control, I need to leave immediately. So let's think. Alright. Like that. That's a little bit too much. I'm already 46 down. I'm gonna go leave and just take this pig with me. Now remember that the flaying doesn't stop just because you have broken line of sight. It takes a second, so don't wait too long to leave if you need to do that, because you'll still be flayed, and the pig can kill you if you're low. Alright, let's get down the steps. No thanks, Mr. White. I don't really need to fight you right now. Brimstone Fiend? Sure. I'm gonna kill you for old time's sake. Alright. Good thing is, we've gotten our draining off. Hey, how are you? It's a pleasure to see you. Okay. Got our regeneration back, and let's go down. Interesting. There was nobody... Is this a joke? It feels like a joke. Okay, how many was that? Let's see. So... 1, 2, 3... No, those are just gesturing. But yeah, that's just how much fun it is. Alright, so... I'm an 8. Yeah, hell can do that. I mean, the enemies just shook around. I'm at 8 hit points at 212 in a heartbeat because of Torment. It's so good. What would this game do if it didn't have Torment? It would be too easy. That's it. Delightful. Alright. I don't know where... I'm going to use a different staircase. That's pretty much all there is to it there. But it's funny, I've been using that staircase every single time. Nobody around there. Now it's enemies all over. So let's find a different one. Let's use this one. Oh, they get randomized? Huh. But if that's the case, then I just unluckily came out the same set of stairs twice into the same pack of monsters. That's just too bad. Alright. Let's then deflect missiles and go ahead and put up our shroud. I mean, none of this stuff does anything anyway against against damnation and torment, but I can pretend that I have defenses. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Alright, and regenerate time. Okay. Alright. So then let's go ahead and regenerate and find a different way. But if I use the escape hatch... Oh, it stays there. I just can't come back up. Yeah, I see. Alright, I'll try this one then. Oh, fun. Alright, let's try to mitigate this somewhat. Nope, nope. Still got 2 in a row off at me. That's delightful. But they didn't hit as hard as I guess they could have there. Oh, he'd get a third one. He was like, no, no, no. I'm not going to go out before I get 3 of those on you. Okay. Okay, let's get down to business. And let's get my weapon out and shroud. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, alright. Well, hell has other ideas. Okay, so let's kill the necromancer right away. And then everything else isn't that bad. Alright, so let's regenerate. and try to get to this escape hatch one more time. Okay, we did, and we're next to a tormentor, which is mercifully the best place you can be. If there's gotta be a tormentor, just put me next to him. Okay, so here's the steps down. So we're making our way back. Alright. Okay, and then we get stepped down again. And we step down into 100 hit points. Just gone. And we're marked, unfortunately. I hate to do this, but I'm just going to go out and let the mark wear off. And go back. Oh, hello. Everybody, it's great to see you. Give Satan, I suppose, or the devil, or whoever is in charge of this place, my regards. Thank you for the warm welcome. Ooh, this is a great mix. Okay, so the ghost is gone. Let's try to get this. There we go. It's this party again. We need to kill this guy as fast as possible. Okay. Wait a minute. No. We have you now is about right. Okay, I'm gonna apocalypse. Alright, interesting. Nope. No rest for the weary, still more to come. Okay. So, I'll just pull this pig out with me. Start again. Let's just start this wild merry-go-round all over again. Oh, and here's a brimstone fiend. I thought I killed you last time. Oh well. Now you're dead. Now you're gone, buddy. Alright. Let's go a little deeper, shall we? Shroud. Now this is a screen. 3 brimstone fiends, huh? Alright, I hate to have to use Apocalypse, but 3 brimstone fiends protected by lava is not my ideal of a good screen. So I have to use the big guns for that one, unfortunately. I'm super drained. Casting a spell is probably nearly impossible for me at this point, but better than being dead. Alright, let's... Okay. Let's do the escape hatch business. Well, I'm contaminated, huh? That's a shame. I gotta wait for this contamination to go away. I don't know if it will go away. I don't know how this happened, but there it goes. Okay. It's a hell effect? Okay. Oh, I also got mutated really horribly. So maybe that's another hell effect? Alright. Well, interesting. Alright, I gotta drink this. Oh, the contamination did that? Yeah, that's what was... Alright, so... These rugged brown scales are awesome, but armor fits poorly and scrolls take longer to read. They're just not acceptable. So we'll drink again. Okay. Alright, cool. No, not cool. I still have this armor problem. And I don't have the heat resistance. I don't really need that, but whatever. Alright, so I'm diminished. I'll have to make do with a 36 armor class. I think I can do it. Yeah. Alright. You know, sometimes Boy, this character is not liking hell. But we're going to get through it together. Alright, let's try to go down. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, Tormentor. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Dead. Let's go back inside. All right. Here we go. Yeah, let's go down. Sure. Okay, and let's hit this trapdoor again. Alright, so we go down here. And then let's hit this. And wow. That was a fun entry. Let's just kill some pigs. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't. It's never easy, huh? Alright, let's regenerate, and let's find our staircase down. We will make it to level 6, I feel it. Marked. Alright, that's fun. Oh, he got me with the brimstone before he went out. I was really hoping I'd be able to take him out. Alright, I need to, well, let's just wait. And then, now it's my turn again. That's quite unfortunate. I guess it can't do any better than that, can it? Because there's enemies all over. Okay. Well, then in this case, just gonna step back here. Yep. And leave. I swear we're gonna make it to level 6. It's gonna happen. Okay, so let's try it again. A stone giant. Man, you would think at this some point I will have cleared the preponderance of these enemies. Just by the I mean, I get it, the ones that he summons for the hell effect, like those are not going to clear out. But just the wandering enemies, by the sheer amount of times I've had to leave and go back out. But, hey. We're getting our skills honed. Sort of. Alright, can I get down to... yeah, this. Here. Oh, okay. Alright, very good. Okay, so let's shroud, and then go down, and then go down. Oh. And then we're back into this mess, but it should be a little bit more manageable given that I don't have my weapon out to take the extra AoE damage, and there are no, at least at the moment, tormentors. So now I can summon my weapon and just obliterate these people. God, that pig is just having his best day over there, launching fireballs from across the lava. There you go, buddy. It's really a shame that you can't eat those pigs. I mean, come on. Alright. Alright, here are some staircases for me. Alright, so here we go. We will make it to 6. Okay, got a Scythe of Distortion. Alright, very good. Let's get our weapon out. Let's hide back here for a second, and then... what threw that at me? Yeah, there's somebody back there. Okay, fine. Hey, we got our fighting skill up to 23. Not too bad. We're really good at fighting. Okay. So... I guess I'm going to turn off fighting. It's too expensive, and I will throw into evocations for now. Let's regenerate and rest. Okay, so we need to summon our weapon and kill this Hellion as fast as we can, and then the rest is a joke. Okay. So then let's regenerate and shroud and just kind of do our thing and explore. Trying to find that last stairway down. Woof. Woof. Alright. No, boy, that was awful. Okay. Well, we're flayed for 51, which isn't comfortable. Oh, nope, how about 103? Can I please have my hit points back before I get killed by Torment? I had to Apocalypse. I just got a little bit too scared there. And I need to run. Alright, I'm sick, so let's do this. And then let's do this. And let's hide over here. Let's get our weapon out. And let's shroud. And then just take down some people. See what we can do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. No problem. Alright. Let's get the regeneration going again and just kind of... Ah, the hell effect torment. Okay. Oh, Brimstone Fiend. Hello. Alright, good. Mercifully got him before he did his spell. And we'll turn our regeneration on and go back out into the wild. There's my staircase. Beautiful. Oh, it is well guarded. Alright. Okay. Delightful. Alright. That's a bunch of dead pigs and dogs. And here we go. Finally to level 7. Oh, and we're greeted right off the bat by our favorite guy. Okay, so let's just use this little corridor here. This little cubby looks good. I feel like we can stand here for a second. Okay. Rue mercifully took care of that guy for us. Stunned him or paralyzed him. So that we could just get up on him. Okay. Alrighty, let's eat. And let's go ahead and then cast our spectral weapon. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's kind of... Oh, Brimstone. Move around the corner. Nope, he got me first. Oh, I got -4 to my strength. Ugh. That hurts. Okay, let's regenerate. And let's get our weapon. Not there, buddy. There you go. Okay, there we go. And we'll rest, and we'll regenerate again, and we'll rest, and we'll regenerate again. And then, good enough. Cast regenerate, cast shroud, cast weapon. Let's go. 1. 1 is fine. 1 I will let you have. Okay. To regenerate and head in. Alright, so... Woo! That's a lot of whites. Oh, and then there's a buddy. Alright, we got 1 strength back. Okay, that's fun. Let's go ahead and shroud. And then regenerate. I'm sorry that... Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Alright, spectral weapon. Here we go. Oh, there's a hog, so let's just stay away from him. If we can. Oh, and here comes a tentacle. You can get out of here, tentacle. And here's my little bridge. Okay. So let me shroud and preemptively regenerate. And just take a gander at our situation. Clean these guys out. Oh, okay. So I started fighting my dude. The Serpent of Hell. But he is not the greater demon. He's not the big boy. He's just a dude. So let's go ahead then and think about... is there anything I really, really want against this guy? Maybe just some regeneration. Unfortunately, this electricity, it's been summoned. Yeah, this electricity is going to be a problem. So let's just try and kill this thing as fast as we can. Okay, we got him. Alright, pigs. Come on now. Go easy on me here. Alright, let's get the regeneration back on. And hide over here and just kind of rest for a second. Okay. Let's get up to this Brimstone Fiend and try to get him before anything silly happens. And get our weapon out, and then these guys aren't that bad. Okay. Sure. Oh, okay. Another one of these parties. Alright. Okay. Regenerate again. Regenerate again. Let's get our deflect missiles back on. regenerate back on, get our Shroud of Galubria out, and move around the corner. I'm gonna get my weapon out too. Alright, there's some invisible people behind us that just have to go. Alright. So in this spot, I want to check my... Wow. A lot of... Yeah. Okay. My mutations have shifted gears there. That's fine. Oh boy. It was all good until that Tormentor showed up. Alright. Let's go to a food shop soon enough and... Oh boy. Get some replacements. There we go. That was a very fortuitous handling of that spot. Alright, so let's Shroud and then regenerate. I'm actually going to just... Oh, this guy snuck in behind, huh? I'm going to go ahead and let the regeneration just wash over us and heal us up before I go any deeper. Get regeneration on again, Shroud again, get my weapon back up, and move around the corner. Just see who's here. It's a Tormentor. Hello. How are ya? Alright, I'm gonna rest. Rest, okay. Oh, okay. Well, fine, whatever. Alright, let's try it again. Regenerate, rest, regenerate. Okay. Now I think we can actually move. Okay. Alright. Let's regenerate. Let's get our Shroud back on. Okay. There's a Zot Trap. Terrific. Let me start regenerating again. Get my weapon back out. Alright, so here's like a semi-peek at the treasure. Interesting. That's a shame. Ah, so delightfully painful. Alright. Ah, thank you for that. Really appreciate that little boost. Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Or try to. Alright, let's regenerate again. Hi. Glad you could join me. Thank you. I'm going to regenerate. Regenerate. Okay, good. Regenerate, Shroud, weapon, and open the door and see if we can... I'm going to close this door. Go down here and just fight this guy. Alright. I don't remember getting hit so hard. Ooh, this amulet is really good. Unfortunately, it would mean I lose my finger amulet. But clarity and triple magic resistance is pretty tempting. I'm gonna have to consider that. Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, it's not a huge boost. It would scale down to be only... the finger necklace has resist negative energy, so that's a wash. And then it would give me clarity and 2 magic resist, but I would also lose out on the resist fire and the intelligence. So it's still probably more positive than lateral, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Okay, regenerate. Let's see, let's get some cash. You never know. It could help. Alright, I'm gonna get this in. And here's my dude all by himself. Asmodeus. Alright, so he can hurl damnation, of course. So let's go really fast and just run over at him. No, I guess not. All right. So I had to do a little apocalypse in there, but we got him. Hasted with the spectral weapon out was enough. He didn't, luckily, damnation us too much there. Not too bad. It was just getting to him that was the huge pain in the ass. Okay, so let's see. So this lets you summon guys, and then Dispatters lets you hurl damnation. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. There's no way I'm going to use it, so I'm just going to drop it. I'm going to find my staircase up and see if I can make it up. So, given that that's a thing, does that mean that there is some profitability in equipping Dispatter's staff and hurling damnation at them for a round or two until they get on me and then going back to my trident? Yeah, I'll try it. But do you lose half your health when you equip it? Or just when you use its abilities? Okay, it's just to use its abilities, you lose a little. That's cool. All right, then let's do it. Oh man, that's really not that much, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good trade. I'll make that trade all day long. Are there any more treasure vaults? Or did I get the only ones on this floor? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, I'm just gonna fly out. Okay, terrific. Well, that was quite tedious, but it's done. The deed is done. We have 12 runes now. 2 more left here in Hell, and then the big fun one in the tomb. So we actually are doing okay. We did upgrade a ring this time, and our resists are pretty good. I'm going to swap into a different ring when I head over to Casitas to get some more cold resist, but I think we're pretty strong, and hopefully we can just keep it going. So I'm gonna stop the adventure here and pick up tomorrow. So everyone, thank you so much for watching and for your advice. I will catch you guys next time for hopefully the last 3 runes and an escape. All right, good night, everybody. See ya.